Yo, this is your boy Oumar DoeJr, and I'm here to talk to you guys about my new segment that I'm starting, which is called NBA Drama. Because the NBA season is a real long 82 game grind, and really no one really watches till the end of the season, around April, May, June, July. I'm going to be doing this NBA drama segment, which is going to kind of catch up on all of the media and locker room talks that's been happening in the league. These past couple of weeks, there's been tons of controversy and tons of locker room spouting between teammates when it comes between the Bulls, the Cavs, and the Knicks. And I'm going to talk about all three. So first off, this video is going to about LeBron's boo-hooing. He's just boo-hooing and crying to the media, talking about, I need a point guard, I need a playmaker, X, Y, and Z. Now, LeBron went to the media and said that he needed a playmaker and he needed a point guard, which are two very, very great observations and very accurate observations by LeBron James. If you see his minutes, he's actually playing the most minutes in the league after being declared as one of the players who's already played one of the most minutes in the league in the NBA today. So what that means is the reason why he's on the court so much is because the only people who can bring the ball up and down the court efficiently without getting the ball stolen or without making or that can make a good play on the first pass is LeBron and Kyrie. So this means that one or the other has to be on the court at all times, no matter what, or the team's going to have a very poorly run offense. And that means that when both of them start the game out, one has to come out, and then one has to play the whole entire stretch until one comes in, and then one has to play no entire stretch until the other comes in, and then at the end of the game, they both have to play the end of the game pretty gassed, and if they're not have a big lead like they did tonight against Oklahoma City, and then the game's going to get tight. And as you saw the past 2 weeks when they went up against the Western Conference, they lost very, very tight games and they got blown out some games. So that's the result, and that's why LeBron James is mad. But he does have an underlying theme to this. He's trying to get the Banana Boat brothers together in any way, shape, or form. Now remember when him, Chris Paul, Melo, and Dwayne Wade were all on that banana boat, and he was talking about creating a dream team. So when he comes to talking about he wants a better point guard, he was thinking about getting a trade for Kyrie and Chris Paul. And that's something that was talked about somewhat last year when Kyrie was getting a little sluggish in the offense after coming back from his knee surgery after Christmas Day. And that was a big thing that they were talking about to help them win a championship because Kyrie wasn't the best passer and they couldn't rely on him as a point guard, but they found a way to make Kyrie be an ultimate scorer and LeBron be the point guard, and they kind of meshed that way. And they kind of fixed that in that respect. But LeBron really was pushing for that. And then when he comes to I need a playmaker side, of course, the vaunted and well-anticipated trade for Kevin Love and Carmelo Anthony. Now, everybody was expecting this trade to go down. Everybody. I mean, it's a no-brainer. No one fucks with Kevin Love, and everybody messes with Melo. And Kevin Love, he's become the Chris Bosh, but in a worser sense, because Chris Bosh actually did come up in many, many moments when LeBron James and Dwayne Wade didn't play. Chris Bosh had very big games every single time. I can remember the years in Miami when LeBron James and Dwayne Wade would sit out against San Antonio and Chris Bosh would just drop 30 on him. And it wasn't one time, it was a couple times, and he would just drop 30, drop buckets, and play his game. And actually they would win with just Chris Bosh. But when you see Kevin, it's just a lesser version of that, and he's just trying to play as hard as he can. He's trying to get all the rebounds. He's trying to play a little dirty. He's trying to come out and shoot those wing shots. But then when you see him shoot shots like he did against the San Antonio Spurs when he shot that airball three, those type of moments really make you think, oh, you know, Carmelo was in there, there would not be that same issue. He would have hit that jumper. He would have made a better play. And everybody just thought that trade was going to go down. But it did not go down. As you can see, Cleveland Cavaliers thought the smart way and not the power play superstar way that he just won't fit in the offense. Carmelo will not fit in anybody's offense. I promise you that. Unless the team has no types of offensive pieces or firepower at all. He can only go to a team and work efficiently if they do not have a bona fide scorer or score at all. He cannot go to practically any other team in the league I can think of. Maybe the Hawks, I don't know, but he cannot go to any team with a superstar there without messing up the chemistry. If he went to the Cleveland Cavaliers, as we all know, the chemistry would have been completely destroyed, and then by the time they got to the playoffs, he would have to be working at such a rate that he'll only be effective in the playoffs. He will not be effective towards the rest till probably May. He will not be effective till May in the Cavaliers offense. And that's 100% fact, and everybody knew this. Everybody knew this. But I think that's why LeBron James is really having a big issue when it comes to David Griffin and what's that dude's name? David Griffin's the GM, and he's making all the trades, and then Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cavs. I'm telling you, man, LeBron James really was pushing for those two guys to come, and that's why he's making such a big fuss out of it. You've never seen LeBron James really go out in front of the media and do stuff like that, because usually all of his wishes that are in reason are always met or are always hit with some type of trepidation, which makes him understand that he cannot make that type of move. But this time he's actually very vocal. He's done it multiple times, berating his teammates, which he's done in the past, but this is on another extent. He understands that what he has right now is not enough to beat Golden State 7 games. Maybe they can take him 7 games and then luck will be on their side again, as all championship teams have. They do have a little bit of luck unless you're the Detroit Pistons or Michael Jordan or the back in the day Lakers or the back in the day Celtics. Those guys are just, that wasn't luck at all. But, of course, every championship needs a sprinkle of luck, no injuries, and just, sprinkle of luck, bad play from another team, injury to another team. And he knows that he cannot, with his current horses, he can't go. And that makes perfect sense because they do need another ball handler. They set themselves up this season when they got rid of Matthew Dellavedova because they didn't want to match his contract from Milwaukee. And for some reason, the Mo Williams trade that happened last year, my mind was going to be a humongous bonus piece for them because he's already played there and he's a scorer. He's a proven, tried, and tested scorer that didn't get any playtime really, any mega playtime, and then he was just kind of shunned off and waived. So they kind of put themselves in this corner earlier on in the season, and I don't know why LeBron started complaining about it now, but like I said, with the Chris Paul trade and the Carmelo Anthony trade, both in his mind, I think that's the underlying reason why he's really trying to push and trying to berate management and the owner. And LeBron James does have the power and cachet. So I just wanted to go over that whole situation. Maybe not many of you knew of that underlying type of trade deal that LeBron was looking for. Of course, I don't have any, 100% fact on it. But I did read some sources that did say that might have been the issue. So, please tell me what you guys think about LeBron's crying, whining, boo-hooing. And please like and subscribe. We have barely any subscribers, so all of you are going to be new viewers. Just like and subscribe, and then just join me for the ride.